Hello, welcome back to the garden. Let's check in on the wheat. There's some right there. It's been about 2 weeks since I planted this, and the good news is that the wheat has sprouted. All the wheat sprouted. The bad news is so is the grass. What you can see here, yeah, it's a bit of a mix. So the grass may become an issue. Spent all that time thinking about how to conquer the weeds that were here, so the bindweed and the comfrey. I'm completely forgetting that obviously grass is very vigorous as well. In this bed, where I planted the clover, that's also sprouted. Now I don't mind the clover and the grass existing together in this bed. So down here, these tiny little shoots, that's all the clover coming through. So that's been about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks since I planted the wheat and the clover, and one of those weeks we had snow. So it's actually sprouted pretty well considering. It's only been in the last 3-4 days it's actually started to feel like spring. Today's main job though is to get in the polytunnel. As always, this will be where I start most of the stuff off. There will be a few things that I plant direct, but I'll need to rotivate the ground before I do that, and it's too wet to get on with the tractor at the moment. So that'll have to wait. But like I say, most things I start off in here. Some things will stay in here, like the tomatoes and the chilies and things like that. Before I do anything though, I must say a massive thank you to Grandad for clearing this out in the first place. This was a proper, oh, it was horrible. And I don't think I even asked him to do it. I just mentioned it in passing, and poof, it was done almost straight away. So thanks Grandad for that. That's most of it cleared out in one go. This is the basic layout. One long shelf along there. I can put all the seed trays and small pots. A couple more stands to put things on once they start growing. And then this box here, that'll be full of tomatoes once the plants get big enough. But for now, I'm going to dump a load of compost in there, and this can be where we pot up. So I normally only use multi-purpose compost, but we've got some seed compost this time around just because it was cheap. I'm going to try growing onion from seed. I've never done that before. Sounds like a daft idea. So we've got calabrese, and so that's broccoli as you'd buy it in the shops really, there's sort of big heading broccoli, and purple sprouting, or posh broccoli. This has always worked the best for me with brassicas. Just start them off in a seed tray, and then I'll pot them up from here once they're about that big into something about that size. Once they're bursting out of these pots, then they go in the ground, and each time I'm selecting the strongest plants. I'll be doing kale as well, but not for a couple of weeks yet. I've got two types of tomato here. I might as well, yeah, I'm going to put those in the same. The same again, split this one in half, and I've got sweet pepper and chili pepper. What I need to do really is get self-sufficient with seeds. That's the long-term plan. If I stick with the gardening, which I probably will this time, I should be doing that. All that's left is rocket. I have grown rocket before, I've got no recollection of how I did it. I remember being in the beds. Let's see if we can throw it in a tray like this, and then I'll pot it up. And that's that. This is the poultry netting I was on about last time. It's I wouldn't say it's totally effective, it's not totally effective. The pheasant is still getting in, and I have to chase him off every other day maybe, but it does at least mean he has to fly in and out rather than being able to side in. So, as everything's sprouting, I'm presuming he'll have less interest because there won't be any grain to dig up. Anyway, that's about all I've got for you today. In the next instalment I shall have the tractor out again and we'll rotivate beds 3 and 4, and I'm going to probably be ready for planting potatoes in bed number 3. I've got an idea of how to do that with a tractor, so I won't have to laboriously make trenches like I did with this lot. I've got 2 trays full of potatoes that are chitting in the upstairs in the barn at the moment. Bed number 4, I'm going to try some direct sowing of what I'm going to put in there, peas and beans and carrots. Plus of course we've got the ongoing battle of the wheat versus the ryegrass, so all that to look forward to. See you next time. Cheers.